So today I'm going to talk about a few things learned through the mushroom medicine. And let me start by introducing myself. I'm Melissa Jessel, the founder and owner of Golden Soulful Revelations and Creations, goldensoulful.com. And I am a transformational energy coach as well as a psychedelic practitioner. So today I want to talk a little bit about one of my own experiences with mushroom medicine and messages that were coming through really clearly around healing and doing this kind of work. I was sitting with mushroom medicine, specifically Stargazer, and right away I felt the energy, the entity that is mushroom spirit come in. And it directed my focus to what sort of looked like a lump inside of me. And it was, immediately I got the sense that this was an old wound. It was sort of like looking at scar tissue at a very microscopic level. And it was showing me how energy moved both around it and through it. And it was describing to me how there used to be a clear path here for the energy to flow. And I could see that energy flowing as both connected and dotted points of light moving. And that because of this wound, it's not that it implements the flow of it, it's just the flow got creative to navigate this space. As I was looking at this, it was saying, this isn't bad, this isn't like something detrimental to you, this is a normal aspect of the human experience, having the scar tissue and the new flow of energy. But it was communicating to me that this wasn't the most efficient flow of energy. There was a way of upgrading this. The healing process was a way of upgrading this. And it wasn't even necessarily a curing, wasn't even necessarily like a returning to the original state of that space. What it was almost like a quantum leap. It showed me an image of what the healing symbol was and what I could liken it to. It wasn't exactly this, but it was close enough that this is something I now utilize in my practice. It was the dancing Shiva symbol with a rainbow fire all the way around. It said, place this symbol on the wound. This will help clear the way, clear the scar tissue so that energy can flow efficiently. It energizes the wound, a superconductor of energy. So from previous teachers and mentors of that, our greatest wounds are right up against our greatest strengths, our greatest superpowers in this life. And so really learning what that is for us and then working with it, doing the shadow work and healing around that to transform it into something that works for us rather than against us. That was what was happening in this space. That was what the mushroom medicine was showing me in this moment. Like, place this symbol on this wound, and now not only in this wound, but in that exponential quantum way, it is now throughout my body and being. The energy from this space ripples out into future, into past, into matter, into energy, ripples out so that this emerging of a strength instead of a wound. And quantum physics definitely points to how this is even possible. The double slit experiment and how our awareness, our thoughts, our consciousness can determine past, present, future, whether the particles are operating as particles or waves, whether it's matter or energy, matter and energy being interchangeable. And of course, the ancient lineages and religions teaching us that life is a dream, that is all illusion. And so we are truly the creators of our own reality. We are creators of everything that we experience. It encompasses all the good and bad, but the embodied creator experience is realizing that our focus, our expectations are determining outcomes for ourselves. It's determining what is in our reality, what is in our experience. And so intention and attention. our everything. Where we put our attention and what our intention is, and how crucial it is to work with our minds until we can fully master what our expectations are of any given outcome, what it is we want for our lives. How, for some people, it seems effortless to create their dream lives, and for others, it feels very difficult. There's not that some are blessed and some are not. It's we all access to what is essentially pure magic, what is essentially pure heart-centered, soul mission aligned magic within our lives, because we are fully capable of healing ourselves through our expectations, through our attention and intention. And that doesn't mean cure, that doesn't mean full eradication of whatever it is that is coming into your life. Taking a new perspective on all of it, on what is possible for us at any given moment and what is serving us. And it could be that what seems like an unwanted experience actually has enough life and love and gifts within it that it's serving us in a different way. So it's not labeling anything in our experiences good or bad, but it's recognizing what is serving us and what isn't.